I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Spain, and they take on Belgium.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Here's the lineup for Spain. Marcos Alonso plays with Sergi Roberto in the fullback positions. Rodri plays alongside Koke in central midfield. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. The starting players for Belgium. Thibaut Courtois is the keeper of choice. Jan Vertonghen starts with Toby Alderweireld in central defence. And in attack, Eden Hazard starts alongside Romelu Lukaku. And the game begins. He's given it straight to the opposition. Well, they've given him too much space. Lukaku, very alert defending to cut off the supply. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Marcos Alonso. Now Busquets. Ferran Torres. Sergio Busquets. And a good-looking ball. Very comfortable piece of defending. Excellent ball over the top. And he's broken free. And just like that, the break is stopped. Really top-quality defending. Rodri. Sarabia. Koke prepared to shoot. Able to deal with the threat. Sarabia. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. And not an attempt he'll be terribly proud of. Well, foul play, says the referee. Van Aken. Promising looking attack. Now he must favour the cross. Take it away, he won the ball. Can't argue with that little move. And the keeper was always likely to do his job under no pressure. Sergio Busquets. Well, Kevin De Bruyne, one of the complete midfield players in the modern game. Stuart, what do you expect we'll see from him this time around?
Well, he's such a natural finisher. He has everything a good goal scorer needs. Composure, technique and awareness. He will certainly need to be tightly marked today.
Van Aken. Could play it in. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Eric Garcia. Already closing him down here. Laporte. Rodri. Marcos Alonso. The ball with Rodri. Sergio Roberto. Can he play it in? Well, that header was never going to be problematic for the goalkeeper. Sarabia. Sergio Busquets. It needs an accurate cross. A really top-notch piece of defending. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. And Belgium in a position of menace. And the referee is quite rightly letting it go. Well, that's wonderful attacking play. Can they put it away? And I think the threat has been averted. A very good tackle. De Bruyne. Van Aken. And there it is! The opening goal. The ideal way to start.
Well, here it is again, and just look how he turns away from his marker and then gets his shot away. That's a very good goal, you have to say.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Eric Garcia. On to Sergio Roberto. Laporte. The ball with Marcos Alonso. Rodri. Now with Sergio Roberto. Pablo Sarabia. Good visualisation and execution. And on the ball, Sarabia. Throw-ins given. Well, possibilities in the centre. Preferring to go infield. Really good challenge. Lukaku. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. They need to get bodies back. And a chance for Eden Hazard. Oh, a clinical counter-attack. And so close to a goal.
Well, that's exactly what they're looking to do. Force the turnover and then break at pace. So close to a very good goal.
Well read to win possession back. Really vital interception. And that puts them in position. Well, that's going to go down as offside.
Well, he couldn't quite release it quickly enough, and the flag went up.
Lukaku. Hazard on the ball. Axel Witsel. Belgium pushing forward with options available. Marcos Alonso. And fed forwards. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Space on the flank. Good work to win it back high up the pitch. Is it going to be? Oh, he's found the net! And that increases the advantage to 2. Just what they wanted and just what they deserve.
Well, it's a decent goal, but the defenders certainly played their part. Where were they? They were absolutely all over the place.
Well, a second goal for them here. Koke. Sergio Roberto. Koke with it. It's with Marcos Alonso. I must say, this looks promising. Sergio Roberto. Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient. Danger averted. Koke. Takes aim. Oh, a nearly moment, but not quite good enough.
Well, you certainly can't fault them for effort. They keep applying the pressure, and if they can just nick one, they're right back in this.
Axel Witsel. Carrasco now. Oh, this is looking promising. Forward they go, using Carrasco on this occasion. And it's a penalty. The referee points to the spot, and it's going from bad to worse. Well, no card, just a warning and a fair few protestations.
Well, not every foul is a yellow card. I think the referee is right here.
Oh, he's guessed correctly and saved it. Could cross it in here. Well, it's a good deflection. That'll be a corner. De Bruyne firing it over. And dealt with that ball comfortably. De Bruyne. And delivered towards the back post. But keeper's ball. They'll be disappointed with that delivery. Koke. The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball. Torres. And return to Sarabia. Well, how close was that? Inches away. And he's going to go back and issue a caution here.
Well, the referee wasn't going to forget that, was he?
Vertonghen. And Witsel with it. Eden Hazard. Lukaku. Well, now here's Eden Hazard. Oh, he's done it! But hang on, offside is the verdict here. It's not going to stand.
Well, you can tell he thought he was onside here, but the assistant, I think, got it absolutely right.
Sergio Busquets under pressure. Marcos Alonso. An alert intervention. Axel Witsel. Van Aken now. Van Aken. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Rodri. It's with Laporte. Marcos Alonso. It's with Oyarzabal. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Marcos Alonso. Ferran Torres. Can he make it count? Not to be, and still chasing this game.
Well, that was the chance to get back into this. As it is, they're going to struggle now. Well, as you can see, Belgium haven't enjoyed the majority of possession so far, but their counter-attacking has been really good, particularly in the wide areas. It's been an excellent performance from them so far.
He went in so dangerously with that tackle. Now, the referee is the man everyone's looking at. And he'll take no further part in this game. That could make things interesting, Stuart.
Well, I can't believe he's done that. They were coasting here. It's going to make it difficult now.
Let's get the latest on the injury situation from our pitchside man, Jeff Shreves.
From down here, it looked as though he landed actually on top of his elbow. That's why he's in so much discomfort, and that's why, of course, the bench are so concerned.
Cheers, Jeff. Van Aken. Firing it towards goal. Chance maybe. Hazard. He cuts it back and blocked for now. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Laporte. Eric Garcia. Koke with it. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Sergio Busquets. Koke with it. Well, can they prise them open now? That's a routine take. Lukaku. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? De Bruyne. Timothy Castagne. Oh, he's through here. And diving to thwart him. And the substitution will occur now. It's a short corner. Pulls it back. And the keeper more than equal to it. Well, they'll try to keep the pressure on in the form of another corner. De Bruyne firing it over. And still dangerous. That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
Playing it short. Maximum commitment, and he's given away the corner. Put in by De Bruyne. Well, threat over for now. Koke. It's with Oyarzabal. Koke. Oyarzabal. Will he play it in? But dealt with efficiently. Koke tasked with taking it. It might still be problematic. Well, the goalkeeper in charge of the situation. Well, another corner. Can they take advantage of this one? Now sending it in. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Azpilicueta. Could reduce the deficit. And he does! There was hope for them, despite the adversity they suffered earlier.
Well, it's a goal you'd expect him to score, but he kept his cool and he put it away nicely. He'll be happy with that.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. Axel Witsel. The ball with Van Aken. Timothy Castagne. Nicely timed tackle. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. It's a good-looking ball in behind. He continues his run. Lukaku might fancy it, you know. Well, in fact, a bit too close to the goalkeeper, and that was always going to be claimed. And the keeper not thinking it through. Oh, Hans Van Aken! And foiled only by the crossbar.
Well, that would certainly have put them in a great position. But with only a one-goal lead, they're never going to be able to relax.
Well, a long-range effort, but no real difficulties for the goalkeeper. Hazard. Oh, that's a pass of high quality. Lukaku might do damage. And a goal! That's his brace. They just can't keep him quiet.
Well, as you can see, what an excellent backfield this is to set up the goal. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
So they get the ball moving again. 3-1 the scoreline here. What's going to happen next? Oyarzabal. The ball with Marcos Alonso. Koke. Now with Sergi Roberto. Sarabia. And they could get one back here. Superb stop. De Bruyne. Well, the counter chance looks very real. And the referee is going to add up. Oh, in with a chance! And he clears it out of harm's way. Well, he's gone short with it. And pulled back. The keeper diving magnificently to make sure he got there. Over it comes. No-nonsense clearance. Lukaku might fancy it, you know. And pushed onto the woodwork. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Will they profit from this situation? Sarabia. Just couldn't keep the ball. Sergi Roberto. Superb save.
Well, he should score, of course, but that's a brilliant save.
And Koke with the delivery. And you need your defender to take charge. Koke. And crossed in the direction of the back post. Oh, again the woodwork. And the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. You know, Eden Hazard is really having a very productive game, Stuart. Constantly asking questions of the defenders.
Well, what a display from him. Lots of touches, some great passes and an assist. He's been absolutely brilliant today.
So back in business, following a big statement made by Belgium in the first half. Can they express themselves in the second? Lukaku. And a good tackle. It's a neat move. A real opening now. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Underway again, and we're being treated to plenty of goals. 3-2 at the moment. On and on he goes. Can he finish this? And a fantastic diving save. Put in by De Bruyne. Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done. And that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Well, another corner kick conceded. Let's see what they do this time. And De Bruyne firing it over. It hasn't come to very much. And slipped through beautifully. And very deftly cut out. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Moving forward effectively. Lukaku might fancy it, you know. Not messing around with that clearance. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Pablo Sarabia. He'll take it away. He won the ball. Van Aken. De Bruyne now. Oh, good play this. De Bruyne. And cuts inside. And a very good challenge. Very clear who got the last touch. So a corner coming up. Playing it short. He's very adept at protecting the ball. Can he make it count? Sergio Roberto. Well, can they be creative from here? Delivering it into the box. And just too much elevation on the header.
Well, he just can't keep it down, but what a good cross that was. As was the movement in the box. He's unlucky on that occasion.
Axel Witsel. Romelu Lukaku now. Oh, breezing past him. Threaded through by Lukaku. And a goal! They've added to the lead. Much needed security.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
the current scoreline 4-2. Pablo Sarabia. Marcos Alonso. Now Busquets. Koke. Sarabia. Tremendous block. Pressing high, and they have the ball again. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Eden Hazard. Good strength to keep the ball. Went in strongly, decisively. Good work to win it back high up the pitch. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Rodri. Marcos Alonso. Oyarzabal. Well, he's given us away. Hazard. Axel Witsel. The ball with Van Aken. And they have possession again. And they continue to advance. And a lot of options. And there it is! Still life left in this game. And they have the momentum now.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Well, how about this? 4-3. Minutes to go then. Oyarzabal. We saw the situation developing. Koke. Sergio Roberto. Sarabia. Well, a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Applying vigorous pressure. And that'll be the goalkeeper's ball. He's protecting it effectively. Not a good pass. Pablo Sarabia. As clean as a whistle, that challenge. Read it superbly to take back possession. Effective looking pass. Sergio Roberto. Good looking cross. Well, in fact, a bit too close to the goalkeeper, and that was always going to be claimed. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Can they hit on the break? De Bruyne. Oh, the pass not finding its target. Koke. Pablo Sarabia. Koke. Sarabia. Here's Busquets. Firing it towards goal. Terrific block. Oh, pressing really high. Lukaku doing the shielding as others make their way forward. And successfully cut out. Koke. Rodri. Rodri! And a goal! My goodness, they've changed the course of this game. Level now.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
Well, if you enjoy high-scoring contests, this has been the game for you. And space to cross it. Belgium struggling to keep the ball here. Can he give them the lead? Sergio Busquets. Marcos Alonso. Laporte. Marcos Alonso. Now Busquets. That's a well-struck pass. Now can they make something happen? Koke. Oh, he's done it! But hang on, offside is the verdict here. It's not going to stand.
Well, you can tell he thought he was onside here, but the assistant, I think, got it absolutely right.
Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. Eden Hazard. That's a good-looking run from Eden Hazard. Well, a chance here, perhaps, to invigorate their aerial targets. And De Bruyne firing it over. Danger averted. And he read it well defensively. Sergio Roberto. Pablo Sarabia. Torres. Options in the middle. Sarabia, and that's destined to run all the way through to the keeper. And that's sound goalkeeping to hang on to the shot like that. De Bruyne playing with purpose, and credit is due for that good piece of defending. Oyarzabal, flag up, tight offside. Alderweireld. De Bruyne now. And space for them here on the flank. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Could be dangerous. A decisive clearance it was. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Sergio Roberto cuts it back. Oh, a goal! Can you believe what we're watching? It truly is a comeback and a half.
Well, let's have another look at this, because he does really well to pick the right pass here, and he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Kevin De Bruyne. Lukaku. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. And attempting the through ball. Well, nothing productive, really. Van Aken. Lukaku. He's using his strength to good effect and taking it away. Rodri. Marcos Alonso. No-nonsense clearance. He's in control of the situation. Can they hit on the break? Well, getting it forward, but they need an equaliser. Excellent block by Busquets. And the referee says corner kick. Well, they're going for the short one. It did look on for them, but not to be. Oyarzabal. Oh, nice ball. Koke gives it away. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Lukaku. Good strength to keep the ball. Van Aken. Big chance. The keeper diving magnificently to make sure he got there. A corner kick, and who knows, this might represent their last chance to grab an equaliser. And De Bruyne firing it over. Well, they can bring it out now. Lukaku. And he's fired it against the post. Lukaku. Still looking to get the shot off. Cuts it back. Brilliantly blocked. Is it going to be? Just can't get it past them. Well, getting in the way. Superb save. Put in by De Bruyne. Splendid defending. Hazard. Excellent challenge. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. he read it well. They're showing a willingness to attack, as they must, given the circumstances. Time running out. Sends it back. Oh, he saved it well. Well, this late corner could represent their last chance to equalise. And De Bruyne firing it over. Well, not cleared away completely. That's a great stop.
What a dramatic finish. Fantastic save there.
Kevin De Bruyne with the corner. Oh, a goal! They've come up with a late leveller. Really doing this the hard way.
Well, let's take another look. And there's the deflection. And from that moment on, the keeper had no chance, did he?
Well, for neutrals, this is a joy. 5-5.
Well, time is running out to get this winner, but the fans certainly believe it's coming. Just listen to the noise. What a fantastic finish we could have here.
Pablo Sarabia. Well, they still have designs on the win. And crossing towards the far post. Timothy Castagne. Now Alderweireld. Lukaku. Castagne. Manakan now. Jason Denayer. Aspilicueta on high alert. Beautifully weighted ball. And a harmless cross gobbled up. And a big chunk of added time here, a minimum of 5 minutes. Manakan. And the ball's been given away by Lukaku. Pablo Sarabia. Now with Sergi Roberto. Still pushing for what could be a winner. Wanted to keep it but couldn't. Busquets. Rodri. It's with Oyarzabal. It comes to nothing in the end. Hazard. Romelu Lukaku now. Read it well. Pablo Sarabia. Chance to play it in. And he might profit here. Well, the flag has gone up. He could have been in business.
Well, it's so frustrating. It's good work on the flank, but he's got to do better to keep onside.
Axel Witsel. Now what can they do from here? And a useful cross. A very effective clearance. Koke. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. This might be ideal for the counter. Eden Hazard. And it's with Denier. Lukaku. And he did well to cut it out. Can they grab the lead late on? Has someone to play it to. And just what was needed from the goalkeeper.
Well, so late in the game. That's a brilliant stop from the keeper. Big moment for him.
Koke tasked with taking it. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. And there's the referee's whistle. These two sides cannot be separated. Well, the ball rolling again here, the first period of extra time, and you've got to wonder to what extent fatigue will play a part in this now. It's been an extremely competitive 90 minutes. And dispossessed. Now space for Belgium in the wide position. Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. Crossing possibilities. Taking care of business defensively here. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Sarabia. Koke. Able to get a body in the way. And an astute, well, the referee left with no alternative, compelled to stop play. A drop ball after the injury situation. Trossard. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Batshuayi. Well read to put an end to that attack. Through by Koke. And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Superbly read and executed. Sergio Roberto. Sergio Busquets. On the ball, Azpilicueta. Koke. Rodri. It's with Oyarzabal. Possession one. Batshuayi. De Bruyne now. That's right, and he's broken free. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. It's a short corner. And a good-looking ball. Well, sadly, a bit of a tame effort, that one. And far too close to the goalkeeper. Sergio Busquets. Now with Sergio Roberto. Sarabia. On to Koke. He's made sure nothing came of that. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. And does well to keep it in play. And using his strength to shield the ball. And just making the run a bit too early. Offside as a result. Promising looking attack. And a useful cross. Batshuayi. Well, the counter chance looks very real. And space to cross it. No real challenge for the goalkeeper. Marcos Alonso. The ball with Rodri. Koke. Azpilicueta. Koke with it. Pablo Sarabia. Did well to win the ball back. Might be able to set up the chance. Lack of guile with regard to that cross. Goalkeeper's ball. Sergio Busquets. On to Sergio Roberto. Laporte. Rodri. Oyarzabal. Koke with it. Sergio Roberto. Pablo Sarabia. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. They've regained possession. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? And space to exploit, maybe. Batshuayi in the middle. And there it is! The equaliser! Down to 10 men, but showing guts and determination.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. Tapia. Can they take the lead? And the first period of extra time comes to an end. Still level here. Well, the drama continues to unfold. Second period of extra time now. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Or can they be creative from here? But quick thinking defensively. And a throw-in forthcoming. Van Aken. Useful looking position, you've got to say. That is tackling of the highest order. And threading it forward. He might profit from here, you know. And he scored not once, but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? This is looking threatening. Well, possibilities in the centre. Trossard. Witsel. This could level it. Oh, he's missed it. He'll be kicking himself.
Well, the opportunity presented itself, and they really should be level. They have to be more composed, more clinical if they want to get back into this.
Aspilicueta. It's with Laporte. Marcos Alonso. And Unai Simon with it. Sergio Roberto. Sergio Busquets. Well, it's a great advantage to any side when you're as comfortable on the ball as they are. And fed forwards. Oh, a vital interception. Well, the attack showed promise, but easy work for the keeper in the end. Using his strength to shield the ball. Axel Witsel. Now Dendoncker. Jason Denayer. How can they turn one of these attacks into a goal? A really vital interception. He's protecting it well. That's Rai in the middle. Not the best clearance. And reading it absolutely superbly. Batshuayi. Well, closed down straight away. Ferran Torres. Read it superbly to take back possession. Jason Denayer. Van Aken now. That's Rai. Now Dendoncker. Won it back. Pablo Sarabia. Well, not giving him any breathing room. Rodri. Sergio Busquets. Torres. The ball with Rodri. Alonso. Well, he has players waiting at the back post. He's using his strength to good effect. Well, the clock shows 5 minutes left in the second period of extra time, and still they lead by a single goal. Koke. Sergio Roberto. Time is fast running out. 5 minutes left in the second period of extra time here. Sergio Roberto. Koke with it. Rodri. And he read it well defensively. They are making headway, but really they need a goal with time not on their side. The high press was on, and the chance is on. And throwing himself up the ball. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, capable of better. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Laporte. Koke with it. And that'll be offside. Alderweireld. Van Aken. Well, getting it forward, but they need an equaliser. So following the deflection, a corner kick coming up here. Delivering it. Well, not quite the ideal delivery. From one side of the pitch to the other. He's enjoying space. Could cross it in here. And taken away by Alderweireld. Can they be creative from here? That's a useful cross. Not the best clearance. Now can they counter clinically? They need to get bodies back. Chance to play it in. And firing it to the near post. Well, I suspected that might be difficult for the keeper, but I was wrong. And there the attack ends for now. The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
Yes, Derek, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the result in the end.